quick little video here of the lift that I've been using. I'll be taking it back tomorrow and turning it back in. This is a JLG. It's a 50-foot lift. Works very well, very good lift, pretty stable, all that good stuff like that. My biggest complaint, if I have one, about this lift is the speed of the outriggers going down and back up. Very simple to use. All these lifts are a lot alike. So you turn it to the pink purple looking color for the ground controls, and the blue control right there goes up to the basket is what it does. So if you want to work it down here, you just turn it on. And then if you want the outriggers to go down, anything you work on the bottom, you have to hold this switch in, and then that. So the video is almost a minute in. It's gonna take them nearly a minute to go all the way down. They're not very quick at all. It's self-leveling. You just hold the switch down right there till there's, to the right of my thumb, there'll be 4 green lights. And when all 4 green lights come on, it's level, and also beep 3 times at you too. So we're about 30 seconds in. A little over 30 seconds, so we're about halfway down, I guess. It's gonna take it a good minute or so to go all the way down. Actually, it's gonna take more than a minute to go down. I'm at the 2-minute mark now. This one, it has the jib on it right there, which is very handy. I like that part on it. All right, so 1 just touched. See the light blinking. 2. So it's level. It's ready to go. This one needs batteries on it. When I had it, or while I've had it, I've had to keep it plugged in the entire time. It'll run about 20-30 minutes, and then she starts going downhill. And so I've contacted them, which has been no big deal, because everywhere I've been able to plug it in. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, I gotta switch it down there. Dadgummit. It ain't gonna work till you switch it right here. Alright, so now we can use it here. So to go up, you have to switch this between the swing and the up and down. And this right here works your jib and your extension coming out right there. So to go up, you just hold that right there and go up. The speed of it going up and the turning on it and all that is, so if you want to rotate it, you just hold it this way. Rotates around. Well, I hate the limit right there on that side, so that's that. But anyhow, you get the gist. So if you want to extend it out, so back. That goes out, of course goes in. The extend out, I think it's 20, I forget, right around 20 feet or something like that. Maybe a little further than that. So if you want to run the jib out, that's the jib. You see it going out. And then, see, And they're proportional too. I like climbing. I like working from the lift. Also, if I was gonna buy one, this is not the one that I would buy. This one comes in, I think these run about 40, I think they're in the low $40,000 range. That's what these are. I think you can buy the Nifties for about 40, right at 40. Let's see here. There we go. There. Pick it up. It takes about the same amount of time to lift them up. The biggest thing about the lift is it takes the fatigue part out of things, like what you get on the rope. So like if I had a bunch of ground guys or something like that, I wouldn't need to come down, but like when it's Chris and I working together, I find myself, coming down a good bit to kind of help him out on the ground. And so it's handy to be able to shoot up and down, really quick and really easy. But of course, you look, like I said, 40. This lift, I think this lift's 44,000, so 150,000. You can get in one of these and be able to work safe from it and all that, which that's the biggest thing, is being able to do that. But I don't like renting, and here's one of the reasons why, is because everything is, you got to figure out the little tricks to it, the little quirks. Each thing that you get that you rent, that's a little bit aggravating. Then like this one, dealing with the batteries on it being down, but as long as you left it plugged in, man, you could roll with it there. So that was that wasn't too bad there. But so anyhow, so what would I buy after I'd been playing with those things for a little bit? I was in a Howlett lift earlier this year, 50 foot over in Georgia with me and Jeremy, did a job together. And it's basically about the same as a JLG. I actually like the Howlett better. It seemed like the outriggers are faster on it. And I like the controls on it. The controls on the Howlett were push button and everything like that. However, I don't know that the the towable lift is going to be the best option for me. And what I want to do, what I would ultimately go after, would be the Nifty lift, the SD64. It's a drivable lift. It's got turf tires on it. It's four-wheel drive. It's four-wheel steering and crab steering, so you make the tires turn however you want them to turn and all that. It's a 64 foot to the bottom of the basket. Around here, the 50 foot would cover me on a lot of stuff, probably about, I'd say 80% of the work that I would do, the 50 would cover me, the towable would. The cool thing about the towable, I can move it around with the mini excavator very easy. Bucket truck, talk about it just a second. The bucket truck is really a non-option for me. I don't want a bucket truck. Reason being, it's extremely wet here. It's rained all night last night. You limit yourself a lot in yards and what you can do. I've got a whole set of mats now, and I could take pretty much anything and mat my way in or out, whatever I want to do, stay on the mats or or whatever, and still be able to work like right now when it's as wet as it is, because I'm fixing to go do a job here in just a second as soon as I get this video uploaded. But so, you know, the SD64, it comes in at 100,000, but it's got a lot of it's got a lot of things with it. It's Kubota engine on it, and it's tricked out pretty dang good. Spider lifts, don't want a spider lift. A lot of people say that in the comments. Spider lifts start out, they're quite a bit more than the Nifty lift, and they also have a lot of built-in stuff in them that gives people from time to time a lot of trouble on them. There is one brand of the spider lifts had a lot of trouble with the booms cracking and breaking on them. They had to do a lot of retrofitting fab work to them to stiffen them up. And I've actually been in a couple of spider lifts, and I wasn't that crazy about it. People talk about, well, they'll suck down to 36 inches. Man, you know, and they're slow traveling, very slow traveling, like spot to spot, things like that, expensive, all the sensors that are on them and all that. They're not for me. I can take the Nifty lift and do what I need to do with it. And so if I buy one, that's what I would probably end up buying. It would be one of them. So hope that answered a lot of questions, you know, because you can, it's like I say all the time with people where they're located at. There's a lot of variables in everything, in every business, and the bottom line is different strokes for different folks, and you have to figure out what works best for you in your situation with your location and the area that you work in all the time. And for me, that would be the best avenue for me to work and do. So that's what I'll probably wind up doing. But I wanted to show that thing today was a good day to do it, because since it was not raining this morning and wet right now like it is. So hope y'all have a great day. We'll catch y'all later. About to go kill some trees. Later, taters.